I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to lonesome. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top T. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser, loser, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her Stewart. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Young now to throw right away. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Here we go.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and he'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. When you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences, it's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Now Young. Pushed out to his right. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jets have got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
On the give, it's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man at the 6. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll run. It's Hall. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. One more time, they give it to Hall. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Jets. That his first touchdown of the new year. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Oh, what an unforced error. timely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go play action with Young. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot.
That'll be intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. The kick is good. And the Jets will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Young going to give it to Brooks. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, Young. He fumbled the football. The Jets have got it. Big opening up the middle. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Here's Badgley for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
on first down is Young. He'll get this to his tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders. So after one, the Jets have the advantage and will return to Charlotte in a moment. Second down and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Young. The ball's out. The Jets have got it.
Every team in the league, they work on scoop and score, and they got the scoop part right. I'll tell you what, he had a lot of lead blockers out in front of him. They were trying to get their buddy into the end zone for 6, but he's going to come up just short. But his offense now trots on the field on the doorstep of the goal line in prime position to come away with 6.
A run on first and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is third and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. Badgley now, the tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
Slot receiver headed right. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Throwing on second down, Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll try and run it with Brooks. Brooks, first down and then some. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Another try with Brooks. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
19 tight, 19 tight.
A second down throw for Young. That's taken in right side by Legette. And he's in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Panthers. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. The Panthers are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Rodgers now. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Jets first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Young. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. At their own 35-yard line. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Rodgers. That one caught by Wilson. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. That's to the sideline and intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, it's Young. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Jumbo! Let it in! For the 50!
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Back north. Yeah,
They put Wilson in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one, taken in. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. Here's Badgley for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Now he'll air one out. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. It's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
It's 1st down, and it's Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll go again with Hall. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge game.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
88.
Rodgers to throw. He'll check this down to the running back.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal drop. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Young to throw on 1st down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jonathan Brooks out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Open man, that's Cager. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Out of the shotgun. Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Panther first down. They'll go play action with Young. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Young. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. 60 Mavericks. Panther 11.
They'll go. Young. Inside the 10, it is caught. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now from the 7, it's second and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
On fourth down, Young. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
A give. Here's Hall. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the run, here's Hall, and he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Another run here with Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Rodgers going to give this to Allen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On 3rd down, Rodgers got his man at the 6. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, A lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. Later in the fourth quarter, taking a knee and just putting an end to it. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up second and goal. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. On the handoff, it's Allen. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. He's got it at the 3. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up fourth down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Young to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Let's go now.
On first and 10, here's Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Here's a run with their tight end. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line. Off the play fake. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Panthers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Rodgers will take a knee, and that should do it. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.